and I'm going to be reviewing two movies today, and as well talking a little bit more about Marvel Comics, because I'm trying to get everybody to know more about Marvel Comics. Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Hellboy. This is the movie Hellboy, and I'll tell you what I thought of it, and I'll tell you how I think the movie could have been improved. And then also I'm going to be reviewing Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And this movie, as you know, was recently remade with Christian Bale as the Terminator, and I'll tell you why I don't think that movie worked very well. Alright, first of all, let's talk about Hellboy. Hellboy, Blood and Iron. What can I say about this movie? It was a pretty good movie. It really didn't have a lot to do with the recent movie that came out. If you saw the recent movie, you'll know that Hellboy is... the professor is not in that movie. But for some reason the professor was in this movie, and I don't understand why. I don't know if there was a... maybe there was a continuity problem, or there was an editing problem in the movie that just came out. But this movie was about a guy who was a vampire, and then he joined a church to try to cure himself from being a vampire, but it didn't cure it. What he had to end up doing was here's a picture of Hellboy right there. This is Hellboy. So he's got a... and they didn't... something the matter with the animation. They drew one of his hands was a different size than his other hand. I don't know why that is. There's something wrong with one of his hands in this movie, and I don't know what it is. So, Hellboy, Blood and Iron, I'm not really understanding where the title comes from. Blood and Iron. But it was a pretty good movie. And apparently in this movie, the guy who was the vampire turned out to be a priest who was trying to trick them, I guess, into making them think he was a priest. And then at the end, Hellboy killed him and he turned into a ghost. And so it's a pretty good movie. I recommend it. I believe this movie was rated PG or PG-13. I don't remember. I think there was some cussing in it. And so if you don't want to hear the cussing, don't watch this movie. But if you don't mind a little bit of cussing, it's a pretty good movie. As I said, the basic plot is that there's a vampire who's disguising himself as a priest, and then Hellboy kills him at the end, and the guy turns into a ghost. So there you go. Okay, now let's get on here with this, the real one here that we're going to review, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Now they recently remade this movie, and it just came out, and it's not really that great of a remake, if you ask me. Christian Bale does not make a good Terminator, and he is not as scary as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not scary. He's not as scary.